With all of this talk about spiritual abandonment, I believe Kody is going to use the oldest trick in the book, a reverse Uno ace in the hole, and turn this whole thing around on his wives and blame them for abandoning him. Mark this day now, because we will be revisiting this in the future when he eventually and inevitably goes that route. Are you guys ready to hear this? Let's go.
Such a teenage drama.
This was not the way it was supposed to go.
He's not talking to me about it, so I think I'm going to have to lawyer up.
Blame yourself if I don't love you, okay?
Welcome to IQ Live, a place where we are obsessed with pop culture and reality TV. There are a slew of topics I cover on my channel, so definitely check them out. But for now, it's Sister Wife season. We have a lot to discuss, a lot to challenge, and a lot to analyze, and we're going to do it all together. We're reading your comments, we're taking your calls, discussing this as a group. So are you guys ready? Let's get into it. Hey, you guys, we have an amazing episode for you today. Thank you. Welcome to the show. I appreciate everyone being here. Blood pressure medications may be going up today, you guys, because the blood pressure may be going up and may be rising, because I can guarantee you we found the reverse Uno strategy that Kody is going to use in the sit down, the tell all. It's coming. I have reasons why I believe that he's withholding it for now, but mark my words, you will be coming back to this video maybe 6 months, maybe a year from now, whenever, because he is going to start using the strategy when the time fits him and suits him. We're going to get into everything here right now. Welcome, everyone. I love seeing all the sea of green. Thank you to my mods for being here. Thank you to everyone in chat. Thank you to my replay watchers. Let's just start this, okay? So, Kody's reverse Uno card. There are two Uno cards that he is going to use in the future, okay? Oh, let me do this, by the way. I need to do a disclaimer because, okay, on our show, we have a lot of differences in views and differences in opinions, correct? And just because someone has a certain viewpoint doesn't mean that I condone or agree. We're just listening to different viewpoints, right? So the same goes with this, okay? Here's my disclaimer, okay? We're going to be talking about Kody's point of view and what I believe he is going to use as a strategy to blame the wives for abandoning him, okay? This is a disclaimer. We are speculating about the future of Kody's defense regarding why Mary's spiritual divorce and Christine, basically, why he's abandoned them, why that's not why that's untrue. Okay, here's the disclaimer. I'm not condoning, excusing, or justifying Kody's behavior. We're just speculating. We're going with what I believe his theories are going to be in his defense. So just because the words are coming out of my mouth does not literally mean I believe them. Can we please agree on that? Because I know that there's going to be people later on in the comment section that are going to be writing me to task, like, how dare you? I can't believe that you believe this. No, we're just speculating. It kind of reminds me of debate team. Do you know what I mean? You debate the other side. That's all we're doing. We're just having an open mind. Can we all agree to that? Okay. So please, if you guys see that in the comment section, people being like, oh my gosh, how dare you, IQ? Can you please just let them know? Go back. Here's the timestamp for the disclaimer. I would really appreciate that. All right. So here is what I believe. And I want to get into this because there's certain things. Be objective here. Be open-minded. Because we are going to be doing a poll later. So you guys we're in court right now. And I need you to just keep your listening ears on, keep an open mind. We're going to get into this. Okay. So the first thing, let's just start this out. Okay. Let's just set the scene. This is going back to what the church leader said, because I feel like this is where it starts. This is where all the madness begins. It starts with the call to the church leader or from the church leader. Let's start there. And we're going to go from there. Okay.
Phone call from the church leader who said, we've given Mary a release. And he said a few other things that I don't want to necessarily disclose that sort of upset me.
Okay, so we already know what the thing is that was disclosed that upset him. And it was that there were grounds for the spiritual divorce to be granted because of ding, 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 spiritual abandonment. So let's just listen to this.
Say that it was on the grounds of abandonment. And I know he doesn't like that word because he doesn't feel like he abandoned me.
Okay. So they're obviously at odds, right? Kody and Mary are at odds as far as what happened, where it happened, who happened. They are at odds. That is basically what this last episode was about. And that's why we're digging into this. So don't worry, we're getting into it. I'm just trying to set the scene. Okay. So we also got background information from the church leader's daughter about why they released Mary spiritually on the abandonment. And it's gonna be full circle here in a second. We're getting somewhere. I'm just laying down the groundwork. I'm laying down the little bricks of the foundation before we really get into it. Okay, so listen to this.
Her release on abandonment, which does not surprise me at all. He has absolutely proven to all of us that it was, abandonment. Kody doesn't feel like he abandoned her, but he did. He absolutely did.
Okay, and this is where Kody is going to say, no, I absolutely did not. Here is the ace in the hole. I know that we've discussed it a little bit, but here's one of them, okay? And we're going to dive deep into this because he is going to bring it out, I guarantee you, in the future. Remember, IQ said it here today, this time, this date. It will be brought up again. Here's his reverse Uno card number 1. Bam. Kody's reverse Uno card number 1, you guys, is the catfish situation. You're probably wondering why. And we're going to get into that in a second. We're going to need your votes here in a second. Here is what I'm talking about. How can Kody... Okay, wait. Before I do this, can I just do the disclaimer again, please? Please, Lord. We're speculating about what Kody is thinking and how he's going to weasel out of this during the tell-all and probably beyond. In the future, this is going to be his defense. I know it. Okay? So once again, this is a disclaimer. I'm talking about what Kody's view is. All right. With that being said, I can see him saying, how can I emotionally abandon someone that cheated on me? She had already left. She already emotionally abandoned me, and I was being the benevolent one. I was the one being a devout husband that tried to stick it out. She kicked me out. She kicked me out of the house. She cheated on me. And I still tried to do everything in my power to get her back. I remember, actually, let's just go into this before I even, I could go off on a tangent here, but here's going to be the ace in the hole. This is the reverse Uno card number 1. Here it is.
Because you emotionally have left and abandoned them in some ways, right?
Well, abandon, please.
Well,
I take the word back because
okay.
I take offense to that word of abandonment. When Mary had an affair.
When Mary had an affair. So not only, remember this, well, yes, this happened, I think like 2 or 3 seasons ago. Kody is very specifically, a very calculated move by him basically saying anything that deals with abandonment, there's no way in hell, no way, Jose, because she abandoned me first. She cheated on me. She was leaving me. So how dare you say I abandoned them? That was 2 years way before any of this was happening. He didn't know that this was going to happen with the church. Isn't it interesting that he hasn't brought that up yet? And don't worry, we're going to get into that in a second as to why I believe he's holding off on that. We'll get into it. But there's even more. So I found that very interesting. Kody is saying, there's no way, do never use the word abandonment with me. Don't do it. She was leaving me. Well, who said that? The church granted abandonment. The church leader's daughter was saying he absolutely abandoned her. Okay. Let's just get even more into detail. He goes into more detail. Let's listen to it.
In my ass. Because she was like, I'm done with this. I am done with you. I am done. She made it clear to everybody that she was getting out of there. She was done with us.
Okay, she was done with us. She was leaving. She abandoned me. Okay, she abandoned me. It's not the other way around. So I want to go into this little deep dive that I had done before on the catfishing situation. If you guys, I'm sure most of you know about the whole Mary catfishing situation. Let me see. Before we get into it, let's see if I can just show you a picture just for background, just in case you don't know, I'm going to try to find a picture of him before we watch this. Where is his picture? Sam Cooper. Okay, so on the left there is a picture of Sam Cooper, who Mary thought that she was talking to. It ended up being this woman, Jackie Overton, but that's who Mary thought that she was talking to. This man right here, that is the catfishing scandal. What ended up happening was she carried on a internet back and forth with this person, dialogue. They got close. She wanted to meet up with him. And a lot of emails and text messages, voicemails, and all of that were exposed, were released. So everyone heard it. Kody heard it. The world heard it. The sister wives heard it. And it ended up being a woman. Okay. So anyway, let's just go to this. I'm going to give you the backstory on this. And I'm telling you, Kody is going to use this as a defense. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just play this. And I had it on mute. I'm sorry. Okay, let me go back. Let's play it again.
Because we rallied, we circled the wagons as a family to protect her when she realized that she'd been duped. She was deceived. She was leaving. She found something better. She was leaving me for a better, richer man.
Now remember, Mary was adamant that she never planned on leaving.
And I pulled the kids together. Logan, Aspen, Mariah, Madison, McKelty. And I just said, I just wanted to let you guys know, no matter what you've heard, no matter what's out there, I was never going to leave you guys.
I know you guys remember Mary's ominous warning to her family.
Don't be surprised if I just am gone. Well, you gotta leave us like a warning.
Now, I really do believe Mary was ready to go. She was ready to leave. And you can hear the contempt in her voice, and rightfully so, of how much better Sam was than Kody.
If I were to compare you, you win on all counts. You win on all levels. Now I'm pissed. You don't think that I think that you beat out? You don't think that I think that you're taller, better looking? Very much better looking, by the way. Kinder, sweeter. You care about me. You want me. You say that you're willing to fight for me. You say all these things about love and affection and passion. So yeah, if I were to compare you, you win all the time. But that was not a comparison. It was, I know the pain of that.
So you guys, what do you think about my crazy tinfoil hat theory about Mary's catfishing situation? And okay, I think that's all that we need to see there. Okay, so here is my question, because it's a valid question, and I want you to keep an open mind, okay? And I don't want you to think of it. I actually worded this question in a way that has nothing to do with Kody. So try to answer as honestly and objectively as you can. As objectively as you can. It's going to be kind of hard, but let's do this. So I'm going to put the poll up. We're going to read it together, but let me get it ready. Okay, so the poll is, after I read this, I will get it ready. If your partner is emotionally cheating on you and plans to leave you for another, but finds out their love interest is a catfish, is that cheating? Is that cheating? Like, they're like, yes, I was going to leave you. Oh, oop, you're not real? Hey, lover, can I come back? I want to know, is that situation, let's take Kody out of it. Let's try to be objective. Is that cheating? Let me go ahead and put the poll up. Yes or no? Oh, no. Hopefully, let me just restart this. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm going to do the poll again. Hopefully I can do it. Yes or no. Oh, it's too long. If your partner is cheating on you and plans to leave you. How do I condense that? Okay, look at the screen. Poll. Actually, you know what? I'll just look at screen. for question. There we go. Because the question's too long. That's why I had to do that. Why is this not letting me? Come on, poll. Look at screen. Why is this not working? No, there shouldn't be a freeze. I just don't know why the poll's not letting me poll. Look at screen for question. There we go. Okay, I finally was able. Yay, we got it to work. Okay, so because it was so long of a question, you got to look at the screen for the question. Yes or no. I'm going to ask it again. If your partner is emotionally cheating on you, plans to leave you for another, they find out that their love interest is a catfish, and then they're like, oops, no, actually, my bad. Like, psych, I was just joking. I'm coming back. Is that cheating? Yes or no? Yes or no? Let's be objective. I really want to know. I really want to know. Ooh, I see like number 50 from Jamie Smith. Okay. Oh, by the way, phone lines are open. Would love to hear from you. Would love to hear what you think about Kody's possible defense, what he's going to use, why he's waiting, I believe. These two little reverse Uno strategies that I know for a fact. Well, I shouldn't say for a fact. I know deep down that like it is going to happen. This is just what my belief. Okay. I don't want to say it as fact, but I do believe that he's going to use these. You'll see in a second. All right. So right now it is a landslide with 93% right now, 92% saying yes, that is cheating. Okay. Okay, fair. I'm going to leave that up. Okay, so Smiley says, yes, it's emotionally cheating, which in my opinion is the most disrespectful. We got like number 76. Thank you so much, Brian. Okay. I'm going to keep going. They were both cheating. Agreed. April. Okay, I totally agree with you. Let me just, I agree with you. What we're doing right now is I'm just putting in what Kody's defense is going to be. Because you're absolutely right. The whole polygamy thing in general, having 4 wives, how can that even be the fact? But I'm talking about his case, possibly to church leaders in the future if he cares, or arguments to the public later. I do believe that he's going to be using these. Yes. Okay. Vanessa says cheating. Yes. Okay. Okay. So here is a difference of opinion. There's a huge difference in thinking about leaving, wanting to leave, and actually leaving. Agreed. So wait. Okay. Excellent point. So I want to know your answer. Let me know in the comment section because I have another question for you. Seriously, personal introspective. If your significant other, if you're married now, think of that as your partner. If you're not married, think of it as whoever you're with, or if you're not with anyone, who you were with in the past. Personalize it. Think about yourself. If your partner did that, and not just thinking, like seriously, he or she was talking to someone behind your back, having, very intimate conversations, comparing you to that person, planning on leaving for a while. Like, where do you fit into that? What category would you consider that? Wanting to leave, actually leaving? Like, this is with another person. So anyway, I want to know what you think. Like, where would you figure that category? And yeah, I want more of your perspective on that. I would love to see it. I would love to know. Okay. So let's keep going. I think I have. Yeah. Okay. And so here's the thing. Here's where we're going to get. I think we're going to end the poll because right now, let's see. We got 88% saying yes, that it's cheating. Okay. So as much as, thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for voting. I appreciate it. Okay. Let me see if Weiwei's just like, yes, it's cheating. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Weiwei. I appreciate it. And thank you for being a member. Thank you for the support. Okay. So with that being said, okay, we got to really put this into perspective, right? And by the way, this is a disclaimer. We're speculating on Kody's point of view. This is not my point of view. I'm not defending Kody. We're talking about what he's going to use as a defense, please. Another disclaimer. Okay. So I believe, like, if you take Kody out of the equation, as much as you dislike him, thinking objectively, Does he have a point? Yes. Is there another argument on the side of that? 1,000%. 1,000%. There's so many things that we could say that Kody did wrong. But I think he used it here. He used it before. Let's just go back to this. Where is it? Does he say it where he's pissed here? Is this it?
Clear to everybody that she was getting out of there. She was done with us. And she can't admit it now. Because we rallied, we circled the wagons as a family to protect her when she realized that she'd been duped. She was deceived. She was leaving. She found something better. She was leaving me for a better, richer man.
Okay, so there it is. She was in denial. The family knew it. The family knew what was going on, and we've protected her. We haven't said anything. We haven't said Jack Donkey. We're not saying anything. Now, why Kody didn't bring that up in this conversation? Well, I think that there's a reason for that. I think that there is a huge, huge reason for that. And here we go. This is what I think it is.
I had moved on a long time ago, but let's just be honest here. I was afraid of what she would do.
What do you think that Kody is afraid that she would do? He goes on, we're gonna play the rest of the clip here in a second, because he does talk about, semantics, but that I also think is deceiving, because why would anyone outright admit that what he's really afraid of is what I believe it is, which I'm going to get to in a second. But I want you guys to put in chat, what do you think that Kody would be afraid that Mary would do? Let me know. Oh, okay. I already see some winners here. We're going to get to that in a second. What do you think? What do you think that Kody would be afraid that Mary would do? Ding, ding, ding. I see a lot of you guys bringing this up. Okay. Exactly, Brian. Take his money. Take his money. Agreed. Kathy Farron said he was afraid she would talk to the church and shame him. Agreed. And that's kind of what happened. Sassy Southern Witch said he was afraid she was going to take her money with her. That is what I think. I think Kody is waiting. I think even now, this clip, this conversation happened, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago? I think he's waiting on bated breath. During this time, in this period of time, 2 years ago, Janelle was telling him, hey, she was already pressuring him. Why don't you take out a loan on Coyote Pass? Pay me back my money. Pay me back my life savings. Pay me what's due for me with what I put into Robin, what I put into Coyote Pass. The last thing that he needs is another woman pissed at him based on him making disparaging remarks about the catfish. That's why he still needs her in her good graces. Okay. But also, obviously, Kody's reputation. Remember the one thing that scares him the most? Didn't he say that? Chat, let me know if I'm wrong. Did he say that his biggest fear is poverty? Is that the correct quote? Let me know. Let me know in chat. Did Kody say that his biggest fear was poverty? Am I correct? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm correct. Okay, so you guys are saying yes. I see a lot of yeses in chat. Let's go back. Let's listen to what he said. So what would he be afraid of? Let's just go back. Let's go back.
I had moved on a long time ago, but let's just be honest here. I was afraid of what she would do.
Yep, that is what I think. And that is my theory. Okay, so let me just go back to this. So we got an ace in the hole. I feel like Kody, Sassy Southern Witch, thank you for this comment. That was amazing. That is why I think that his reverse Uno card number 1 is the catfish situation, and he's holding it in his pocket. And when he needs to, bam, he's going to whip it out. But he's putting that in his pocket. And that, I think, is why. Because his behind is afraid of Mary getting pissed off, taking her money, suing him. He's already in a really bad position. That's why I think he's holding out on that. Okay, I already see a lot of people calling backstage. Hold on. I see you guys. Hold on. Before we get into reverse Uno card number 2, which is going to be really interesting, let's take some calls. All right. So phone lines are open. Let's see. By the way, if you guys have not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you could hit the like button, I would really appreciate it. You don't know how much that helps like support the channel. Even something as nice as that. I really appreciate it. Okay. So let's see what we got here. We got some Francis Fisher. Okay, Francis, are you there?
Oh shit. I'm here. Hold on.
Hi, Francis.
Hi. Sorry for the language. I was like, oh no, I thought I had
No,
myself
you're
on mute
so
still.
fine. Hi, Francis. Thank you so much for calling in. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on this. I know it's going to be a heated topic, but I think it needs to be discussed. What do you think? What say you? Let us speak for the group, girl.
Okay, so first off, I 100% agree that emotional cheating is still cheating. So that's a definite. But I think she was telling the truth that she wasn't leaving because of the culture she was raised in and by her mom, that she just, I don't think she felt like she had the option to leave, even though Kody said in all those forums that if any of these women want to leave, they can. I don't think she really felt that she could, because she saw like what happened to Christine's mom when Christine's mom left, how she was, the whole family just turned their back on her. I feel like Mary felt like if she was to do that, then that would have happened, and she would have lost she probably, her child probably would have went no contact with her, because Leon was highly upset. Leon, I thought it was strange that Leon was more upset about the catfish than Kody was. That's when I knew Kody doesn't care about Mary, because he was just like, oh, you got catfish, oh well, what do you want to do about it? Let's talk about how you feel about being catfished. When most men would have been like, how could you do that to me? I know I would have, if my husband was talking to someone else, well, soon to be ex-husband, talking to somebody else, and then they find out they're catfish or not, you were still having an emotional conversation with someone else.
So let me ask you this. I love your theory, Francis, about that you didn't think that Mary was going to go anywhere. She was raised in this, like this is all she's known as a little girl. I need you to help me, because there's one little spot of doubt that I'm having with that. But if you could fill this in for me, I would so love it. I want you to listen to what Mary says here, and then if you could explain this part, then it would make so much more sense to me. Okay, do you have time?
Okay.
It's just a little clip. Okay. Okay, I'm going to listen to this really quick, because I want you to help me explain this part. Not this, the clip after this.
I was never going to leave you guys.
I know you guys remember Mary's ominous warning to her family.
Don't be surprised if I just up and am gone. Well,
That one right there. What did you, if she wasn't ever going to plan on leaving, then where was she going to go for a long period of time? Like, I really want to know this. Don't be surprised if I'm just up and let me just keep going.
Up and gone.
Up and gone.
I think I was thinking she was dealing with empty nest feeling. But at the time, and then because empty nester, Kody don't ever show up, so she could just up and leave and go out of town, which she was actually already doing, because Robin kept getting upset with her for always being gone.
Okay, so you don't think it has anything to do with her like leaving for the man. You just think she was like, "Hey, I need a mental break, and don't be surprised if I'm just up and gone, because I just need to get away from everyone. Not to be with anyone else, but just to get away from everyone."
I think it was a little bit of both, because we find out later on that old girl, the catfish girl, was threatening and claiming that they had spies on her. Like, they knew exactly where she was at. Like, they had claiming that they had cameras and could see where she's at, when I'm thinking that's obviously they probably were just taking a wild guess. But I'm thinking she was thinking she needed to clear her mind because her daughter is off at college. She's home by herself. She's lonely. And then this guy's threatening her because she found out that there was a catfish. Now they're threatening
Yeah.
to ruin their whole show and money.
Okay. That is fair. That is very fair. That's why I'm so glad that you're giving that perspective. Because it's so valid. No, that makes a lot of sense. That does, Francis. That makes a lot of sense. And I see a lot of people in chat saying, yes, Francis. So you're doing a good job. So do you think that Kody, do you agree with my theory that Kody either in the tell-all later this season or when all the finances are like settled, I don't know if that's a year, 2 years from now, whenever the property stuff is settled, the Coyote Pass stuff is settled, because Mary has a lot of equity in that. Do you think that more of his ramblings will come out? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? And that's totally fine if you disagree with me. What do you think about that?
100% it is. And I do think he's going to use the catfish as an excuse. But then we could always go back, you know, they can always go back through all the tapes and say, but you acted like you didn't care and that you accepted it and you forgave
Yep.
her. But
Yep. Which is so
going to use it.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's the thing. That's why I feel like I need to keep reiterating it, because a lot of times maybe the message is just lost in translation. But like, I am not, when I'm saying this, I'm not justifying anything that Kody is saying. I am displaying what I believe Cody's defense will be. It kind of reminds me of debate where there's two sides and it's just like, hey, argue the other side. That's all I'm doing today. Do you know what I mean? But absolutely on the other side, Francis, there's so much that we could say. We could go on for years about how Cody's in the wrong and like everything is justified. But his side, I'm just interesting that he's not spewing the sides that I know that he can argue, and he's not doing it yet. But I know it's coming.
Oh yeah, he's a narcissist, so he's gonna do whatever he can to make him look better and come up on top.
Yep.
He wants everybody to have all eyes on me. So right now it's the oh woe is me Kody show. Forget about Robin. He uses that as a little minor episode, but the whole show is about oh woe is me, Kody.
Mm-hmm.
No one loves me. All my wives left me. My children won't speak to me. My children say I brainwashed them. It's all about Kody, and he doesn't look inward and see. You're the common factor in all this situation. So why don't you seek the help that's needed like your son did? Gabriel went to see, we found Gabriel seeing a therapist to work on him. Why don't you do that before you even, I'm one of those people, before you try to amend any relationships that you have already ruined, you need to go work on yourself first.
Yeah.
You need to fix you first. Once you fix yourself and they see the changes and the work you've done, maybe your older children will come back to you. Maybe you'll be able to see Maddie's kids again. But you got to work on yourself and think that you're not the problem. There's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
But everybody needs therapy.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Free therapy for all. And you could tell it's so interesting the language that they're using now as opposed to years ago. You could tell which people are in therapy and which are not. Just based on the language that they're using, it's like, oh, okay.
Leon is my favorite. I love them, and they are definitely in therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they're the ones that said the whole, you brainwashed me.
Oh, is that your theory on the child that said that?
That one, yeah. Because they were the only one that was saying they were going to live the life.
Oh.
All the other kids were adamant that the answer was no.
Okay, that's really fascinating. I didn't even put those two pieces together. That's interesting.
I literally just thought that.
Oh, well, that was awesome, Francis. Yeah, I totally agree. And I love your perspective. There's so many people in chat that are so glad that you called in, that are loving what you're saying. And I appreciate you calling in. This was awesome. You'll definitely have to call in again.
Oh, I will. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great night. You guys, please put some love in the chat for Francis. That was awesome. Let's see. Miss Donna, are you there? Donna? Donna? Are you there? I don't see Donna. Okay, Donna, I'm going to remove you because I don't hear you. Okay. Oh, 49ers. What happened? You're not there. Oh, you need to connect if you want to come back, 49ers. Sorry. Okay, so let's get into the other one. Okay, so we already did number 1. Okay, we already did Kody's reverse Uno card number 1. Okay, are you guys ready for reverse Uno card number 2? Let's see. Let's just go ahead and let's play a clip. Before I tell you the reverse Uno card, I want you guys to guess it. Let's just do this. Okay, it falls in line with this. Let's lead up to this. Okay, let's lay the foundation. Here's
without going into a lot of it, I will say this. When he called him, he wasn't even upset about Mary. He was upset. He instantly changed the subject from Mary to Christine and was basically just threatened and said, "You better not give Christine a release. I've done nothing to deserve this."
Okay, remember, Kody already kind of has some type of argument that he could use for Mary. I don't even think he's worried about that. He is really about fighting Christine. Is there any argument that you think that that Kody would have to fight him not abandoning Christine? Let's just keep going.
And my dad was heartbroken over that. He did say to her, that, "Hey, I just released your wife. Are you not even sad?" And no, he showed no remorse, no emotion, no upsetness about it. He just went straight on to being upset about Christine.
Okay, so why do you think that the Codestar was upset with Christine? I think that he also has not valid, but he believes that he has a valid argument with Christine too. And so I want to go into that. Let's go into that. Kody kind of talks about certain mistakes that he made. So we talked about 1C, right? We talked about catfishing. There's another C that's going to be Kody's reverse 2 Uno card, and here it is.
There's 2 huge mistakes I probably made. I wanted the boys to move out because they couldn't comply to the COVID rules. That just became sort of a foolish power game.
Okay. So basically, before we even get into it, here's Kody's reverse Uno card number 2. Okay, we already have number 1. Here is reverse card number 2. COVID. He could use that with Christine. He could use that with Janelle in the future. He's going to say, you guys, chat, my people, he's going to say, what are you talking about? They could say that all I did was I preferred Robin and I was never over at her house. That is not true. When the disintegration of the family happened, when I wasn't able to see my family, listen, it was because I was protecting them. I was doing everything in my power to protect them when it came to COVID. There was a pandemic, and they're holding it against me. That is going to be his second reverse Uno card that he is going to use. Write it down, mark it down now. I don't know if it's going to be during the tell-all, after the money and the land is settled. He will be using these 2. Let's listen to more. Let's listen to more.
And one of those mistakes was also not going to Isabel's surgery.
Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, here is Kody talking about COVID with Christine, and I'm telling you, he's going to be using this. He will be using this in the future.
You're going on a singular memory of what has happened for the past 10 months. While I kept the rules and you broke them. I wasn't neglecting everybody, that those who were being neglected were breaking the rules and making it so I couldn't do my job.
Ding, 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 ding. That's what he's going to be saying. That's what he's going to be saying. I'm telling you. He's going to say, no, it has nothing to do with me preferring to be at Robin's house. It's going to have nothing to do with me saying, yeah, no, I haven't seen any of my children in years. It's because I was being benevolent. Church leaders, the public, I was being a benevolent father. I was putting them first. I was sacrificing staying at home, and look at what they did. I couldn't do my job. What are you talking about? And I don't know. I think why Kody is withholding on this argument right now, or maybe he'll do it in a few episodes later, I don't know, is because the keys to the kingdom really lie with Christine. Christine just sued his ass. Okay? And if you piss off the queen, you're going to piss off the other queen as well, because her and Christine and Janelle are a unit. They're tight. And if Christine's going to be pissed, it's very possible that Janelle's going to be pissed as well. If Christine does a lawsuit, it's very possible that Janelle could be swayed in that. I think that Kody feels like his back is against the wall. And he's like, oh my gosh, I cannot piss off any of the OG3 right now. I am walking a tight rope because my biggest fear is poverty. And these women have all of my money. Actually, it's not his money. It's basically, I have all of their money. I can't piss them off anymore right now. That is really what I think, you guys. His two reverse Uno cards that he can use, him being benevolent and him being cheated on, but still trying to stick it out. Wow, I feel like there's a lot of callers. Hold on, let me see. Kody's possession. What is that about? Okay, I don't even know. Kody's possession. Okay. Kody's possession. I see some calls backstage. Let me just hold on. This is fascinating to me. I don't know Kody's possession. Darlin wants to talk about Kody's possession. I don't know what that is, but I'm really intrigued. Darlin, are you there? Hello?
Hey there, IQ. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. Did I say that correctly? Did I pronounce that correctly, Darlin?
Yeah, darling.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for calling in. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say because Kody's possessions, that sounds very interesting.
Yeah, because he doesn't see them as women. He sees them as property. Because I saw that other talk, the one that you're slowing down, and she's the daughter of one of
Yes.
the leaders. She says that
Yes.
she mentions possession, so I believe that Kody sees them as possessions. So if he loses one more, he also loses the celestial kingdom. So he can't not lose that, because then Miss Robin is gonna not be in the celestial forever with him.
That is true. That is absolutely true. Do you think that with his possessions, does that also include like the material things, like the money and the
Of course,
property?
it's all his. Nothing belongs to anybody else but him. So including them as property as women, as if he was, an owner of.
Do you think that he also sees his children as possessions? Or
If they obey
does he
him.
draw the line? Huh?
If they obey him and they fall into line of what he wants them to do.
Wow. Yeah, that is a really good point.
Because if they misrepresent the image he's trying to portray, then he wants nothing to do with them.
Wow. So I've been asking this, but I just want to know, do you believe that are there any other ace in the holes like Kody's reverse Unos? And by the way, like I said, we're just talking about what Kody's defense is going to be. Not that we believe his defense or agree with it, but do you see any other ace in the hole reverse Uno cards that he's going to throw out as far as justification for how he's treated his wives, how he didn't abandon them? Do you see anything else that I missed?
Well, overall, I think he hasn't really thought of it, but I kind of see him as them even having the things that they have access to because he's the one that signed up for the show. And if he had never signed up for the show, they wouldn't have any of what they got.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah. So not only is he benevolent, Darlin, not only is he like doing everything he can to save the family, he's just this dutiful, selfless man. But also he got them to where they are. Yeah, I could totally see him arguing that. I
So
totally
that's what
could.
I think his possible thought process of abandoning them is not true, because if it wasn't for what he's doing with the show and keeping that money coming in because he signed up for the show, then he didn't abandon them, he provided.
Yeah. No, that is very, very true. I so
And
appreciate you calling in, darling. Thank you so much. An excellent point. Have a great night. And you guys, please put some love in the chat for Darlin. That was awesome. Donna, are you there? Are you back now?
I'm back.
Donna?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you? Sorry, I was having trouble with the
Hi,
Steam.
I'm good. Oh, no, you're totally fine. I'm glad you came back in and were able to come back. So I am grabbing you right now. Okay, Donna, what say you? What do you think? Would love to hear your thoughts.
Based off what Darlin said, I'm thinking about the future tell-all. Instead of having the interview being female, I want the person to be male to see how he interacts with that person. Because every time at every tell-all, I know that they were always female, and if they were female, he talks down to them in some way. Like, no matter how kind or very upfront they are. The best example I can come up with is Suki. Yeah, and we all know what happened there. So yeah.
Yeah. No, I 1,000% agree with you, Donna. Like, I really want for once, come on, TLC, like, I want a confrontational male that's not going to be empathetic or sympathetic and oh my god, oh poor Kody, I know. Like, yes, I want hard hitting like questions. I would love clips to be played back to him. I would love them to take audience questions, honestly, Donna. And I want to know what you think. But I would love a tell-all. I don't even need the other 3 wives at this point to even be on the couch. Well, actually, I wouldn't mind Robin being on the couch. I would love just for basically Kody to have almost like parts 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then maybe do a part 6 with Robin, or maybe Robin and Cody. Like, no. I just want them grilled.
No.
Grilled.
That'd be a nightmare. I had a panic attack last night, and I don't need another one. Caused by
oh no. Okay. Let's do happy thoughts, peaceful vibe. Yeah, we don't need another one of those. But everything's okay now?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, no, we don't need that. No, we don't. We don't need any of that. But yeah, I think that those are excellent points, Donna. And thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You guys put some love in the chat for Donna. That was amazing, as always. All right, so I want to go back to, and I see you guys backstage. I do. I will take a couple more calls here in a second. But what I want to do is, where is it? There was something else. Let me go back. Let me make sure. Where is it? Where he's being well, he's asking those weird questions. So remember, with all of that in mind, I think once again, Kody wanted this particular scene set up. For the record, he wants to complete his circle of his reverse card Unos. Okay. And I think that this, before I get into it, hold on. It's going to play. That is going to play. But first, let's just go over this. Let's go over reverse Uno card number 1, the whole Catfish situation. Reverse card number 2, the COVID situation, which is why he abandoned his kids. It had nothing to do with Robin. By the way, like I said, disclaimer, this is not my belief. We're speculating about Kody's points of view. Doesn't mean I agree. We're just talking about what he could be arguing about in the future. Okay, so the Catfish and the COVID. I think that Kody wanted to go full circle. He wanted to go full circle, and that is why he wanted this part on camera. Listen and look at him being confused right now, and look by the end of it how satisfied he is. He's like the Cheshire Cat. He's being Machiavellian right now. Watch complete from beginning to end, and look at his maniacal face at the end.
You had a part in it. I had a part in it. I took the steps, and we're done.
moving on, moving forward together.
There's no moving forward together.
Right.
See that? You see how happy he is. He's very happy. He's like, yes, I'm so glad that she said it. And I want to go back to this. Okay, look, he's like, what do you mean we both had a part in it? This is what I believe he's thinking. Look at his face. Watch him.
You had a part in it. I had a part in it. I took the.
He's like, wait, what? What do you mean you and I had a part in it? You cheated on me. You were gonna leave me for another man. What are you talking about? You had it and I had a part. Like, I'm being benevolent. I tried to stick it out after you were gonna leave me. What are you talking about? Let's go back. Is this where he's saying it? Here we go.
He made it clear to everybody that she was getting out of there. She was done with us, and she can't admit it now. Because we rallied, we circled the wagons as a family to protect her when she realized that she'd been duped. She was deceived. She was leaving. She found something better. She was leaving me for a better, richer man.
Okay, so that's why he wanted this in writing. We're going to go back to this again. And I know that's why he looks dumbfounded when she's like, you had a part and I had a part. I don't think that he cares about anything that happened before that time and after that time. He feels that that's his ace in the hole, and that's what he's going to stick with. That's what
Steps, and we're done.
Nope, let me go back.
You had a part in it. I had a part in it. I took the.
he's like, what are you talking about? Okay, so let me go back. I want to go back to the phone lines because you guys are bringing up such excellent points. Jamie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes, I can. Hi, Jamie. Thanks for calling in.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to stop the part from
Is there any
going
way
off to where it's just me and you talking. But
oh, is it okay? Well, let me here.
Okay,
I'm gonna remove you really quick. If you, Jamie, I'm gonna remove you. If you when you're going into actually, let me just show you. Let me show you. Okay, so when you guys click on the link, and I'm gonna show you, Jamie. Well, actually, I can't show you here. Dang it. But anyway, when you click on the link, it takes you to a page here. You see the button. You put your display name, but you see where it's the button that says settings, Jamie. If you click on settings, there should be a option for audio, and if you click on echo cancellation and also reduce mic background noise, there's two buttons that you can click that will help reduce the audio, and then you press the blue enter studio button and that should help. Okay. With that being said, if you can get that to work, come on back in. Okay. Okay. 49ers, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
49ers. Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me? Hi.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, and I'm so glad to hear your happy, smiling face. Hold on one second. Let me bring up. How are you doing, by the way? Everything good?
Oh yeah, I'm recovering from my surgery pretty well, except for the tiny inconvenience. I found out that the stitches that were under my staples, most of them did not dissolve like they were supposed to. My body rejected them. So they're slowly being pushed out of my skull day by day. It's weird looking.
Okay, but it doesn't hurt?
No, it doesn't hurt.
Okay,
it's just
good.
funny because you just see these tiny little dots that are just getting bigger and bigger on the top of my head.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that everything is, I hope it's safe. I hope that you feel like they pop out soon. And I hope we are wishing you a happy and speedy recovery. All the best wishes to you. But I'm so glad to hear you and see you in chat. But what say you about this whole theory about Kodo? Wow, maybe that could be a nickname. Kody's reverse Uno strategies. What do you think about this whole thing?
So in regards to the whole catfish fishing situation, the only reason why I would think Kody might not use it as much as we would think is because remember, Mary cheated on him emotionally because she felt like he had already left her emotionally. So
Yep.
my personal thinking is that if he does try to bring that up, then it's going to open a whole new can of worms against him from Mary to say, well, yeah, I cheated, but this is why. And then it's going to go into things that maybe we know from the earlier seasons, as well as things we don't know. Because, of course, we don't know everything about their personal life. So I can only imagine what some things are that led to her being emotionally withdrawn from Kody as her actual husband at the time that we, the audience, don't know. So I just think that in regards to that, he might use it. It just might not work out as well as he would want it to, because then again, that's just going to open up a whole new can of worms and it's not going to work in his favor, I think.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, agreed. There really is a huge argument on the other side, 49ers, and it's there. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just surprised that we haven't seen Kody use these excuses yet. Do you think that that's coming? Do you think that he is going to use those? Do you? Sorry, go ahead.
You know, honestly, I think they will eventually come. However, I don't think, like, realistically, we will really see it or hear about it in extent until Sister Wives is done and over with for sure. Because,
Ooh, okay.
you know, I just don't think with something like this is something that TLC would want to air, because then you know, like, as I see it, and that could be completely wrong, they may, but like airing that kind of dirty laundry for the world to see when you still have his children who are under 18 and don't want to have to deal with this as children, and then for the rest of their lives, like the adult children, sure, they could be annoyed by it, but they're adults. Like, there's not really much they can do, but there are still children under 18. And I would hope that TLC would have the respect for them to say, we're not going to talk about anything really to do with him and a lawsuit or anything on the show, because it can hurt the kids down the road.
Yeah. No, that is an excellent point. 49ers always with the wisdom. Thank you for coming. Thank you for chatting. Have an excellent night. You guys put some love in the chat for 49ers. We hope that you feel better, 49ers. And thank you, as always, for everything that you do. And what we are going to do, you guys, is, do I see some love in the chat for 49ers? I'm going to put some love in the chat for, oh, I see it. I see some love in the chat for 49ers. We're also at like number 133. What like number are you? We also have some super chats to go over. Sarah K, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Cody's only cares about Kody. That is so true. And with another $1.99 super chat, Sarah K, you're the best, said Kody is what? So wait, what do you mean Cody's suing Christine? Did that just come out? Is this breaking news? Hold on. Wait a minute. Where is that? Hold on. Is that breaking news, Sarah K? Are you breaking news to me? I don't see anything. Hold on. I see nothing about that. What do you mean he's suing her? Sarah, you can't drop a bomb like that and not give information. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go to chat. Does anyone else know about this? Hold on. Kody filed a countersuit. What? And where? Oh, really? Okay, well, we're going to have to look at that. Okay, hold on. Kody Brown countersuit. Okay. Well, we're going to have to look at that later. That is very fascinating. Okay. We're going to have to go over that extensively. That is very fascinating. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. Sarah, what's some of the breaking news? Okay, good to know. So we're going to, you guys mark this. Get out. Okay, well, we're going out. We have to go over that then. Okay, we will be going over that in a little bit. Maybe tomorrow. Don't hold me to it, but maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Okay, so 49ers, you are gone. So let me take that down. So I'm telling you, let's just go back to this. This is going to be 2 of Kody's arguments as far as why he didn't abandon his wives. His wives abandoned him, the catfish, and the COVID. Mark my words, he's going to be using that. He's going to be using that. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming. I am going to play us out with something that is very fitting. Deadbeat, featuring Christine and Janelle. A little bit of Kody, a little bit of Gabe. Have an excellent night. We did an afternoon stream. What do you guys think? All right. So if you could please like the stream. Please, if you have anything else that you want to say, put it in the comment section below. You never know when I'm going to use your comments in the next video. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks so much for coming. Love you guys. See you.
Tell
Bye.
the whole world. Tell the world. And then go hang out with your buddy Christine.
Each describe Kody in 3 words.
Just 3.
Yes.
Deadbeat.
Okay.
Dad. Sorry, that's 2, but deadbeat dad and deadbeat. He is selfish. Deadbeat.
You haven't seen one of them for a year.
Deadbeat.
This is about a deadbeat dad. You're hurting this family,
Deadbeat.
no one else. You're not loyal, just like your mother. And I was like, okay.
Why are you angry with your children? You haven't seen 2 of them for 5 months.
Deadbeat.
I'm going to move forward and find happiness and joy outside of my club.
Each describe Kody in 3 words.
Just 3.
Yes.
Deadbeat.
Okay.
Dad. Sorry, that's 2, but deadbeat dad and deadbeat.
The rest of the kids don't really have much of any kind of connection with him.
You haven't seen one of them for a year.
Deadbeat.
This is about a deadbeat dad.
Deadbeat.
Why are you angry with your children?
You a deadbeat.
Deadbeat. He is selfish. Deadbeat.
He seems to be sort of like, I don't know, like the reality is bewildering to him, kind of.
Deadbeat.
Divorced, and then the father just goes
Deadbeat.
MIA.
A deadbeat dad speaks from prison and explains the question so many people are asking: what went wrong?